girls. It's story time with your old Granny Mabel. And right now what we're doing, we're sitting here on the front porch, snapping beans. Some of you youngins don't know nothing about no snapping beans. But anyway, I'll tell you the story about the old Colonel and me. Whew. Sometimes just thinking about that old man gets my varicose veins a throbbing. But anyway, the old Colonel, he came home one night with one of them magazine catalogs from the Sears and Roebuck. And he said, "Mabel." And I said, "Yes, Colonel." He said, "Mabel, we come into some money, and I want you to go looking through this here catalog, and I want you to find some of them fancy breeches." I said, "Colonel."
Breeches like pants or breeches like under breeches?
Fancy under breeches. Because, you know, this was back in the 30s, and us women's folks, we wasn't allowed to wear no long breeches because people thought that we would be one of them transfer sexuals. You know, us women thinking that we was the men folk. Even though they was brown back then, people don't want to admit that. Well, anyway, old Colonel came in and he said, "Mabel, just take you a gander at these here fancy breeches." I tell you, I ain't never before in my life seen such a charade of shenanigans and hooligans and floozies. They was all looking like floozies in that Sears and Roebuck catalog. I finally told the Colonel which ones I wanted. I got the pretty ones. I got the red ones and the black ones and the see-through ones. Oh. And then when they come in, and we had to go to the post office because, you know, we lived out in the rural parts. We had to go to the post office. And the old post general master man said, "Mabel, what you got in that there package?" I started to chuckle. And the old Colonel said, "She's got some fancy breeches going on." Well, we got to the house. Me and the Colonel, we tried on them new fancy breeches.
The Colonel tried on your fancy breeches?
Well, he tried to see how quick he could get them off of me. Ooh, let me tell you, old Colonel, he was a good man, he was. He walked up to me and he'd run his little arthritic finger across my face. And he'd, just thinking about the Colonel makes me miss him even so much more. He'd say, "Myrtle, ooh, you got them varicose veins," and they just line up the way that they just go straight to your heart. And he said, "Oh, Myrtle, oh, Myrtle." I said, "What's that?" He said, "I reckon we need to lock the bedroom door." I said, "But the children are done grown."
Yogi Bush.
My damn dog just bit a rose bush.
Try to pull it out of the ground.
I don't know what he's a-thinking, but I'm sure he thinks that he's going to be sharp-tongued. Ain't going to happen. But anyway, the old Colonel, he come running up and he shut and locked the door. And I said, "But baby, why you doing that?" And he said, "'Cause you going to be screaming my name." And I said, "I scream your name all the time. Colonel, it's supper time. Colonel, light a match. Colonel, you didn't hear me the first time. What makes you think you're going to hear me again?" To make short story longer, me and the Colonel, we kept Sears and Roebuck in good business with them fancy panties for quite some time. And then, oh, there's my knife. And then old Victoria decided that she was going to start having secrets. That's a story for another time. Bye-bye, y'all.